Welcome back to the Coronavirus and Kansas Small Business Survival video series. Tonight's guest is corporate event planner, entertainer, entrepreneur, Deja Brooks. Deja, how are you?
Oh my gosh, I'm good. I'm surviving, keeping my distance, from everyone, but I'm doing well, Matty. What about you?
We're surviving. The wife and I and the fam, we're doing okay. We got the 2 and 4 year old, so I've gone from full-time producer to full-time daycare provider. With that being the segue, the first question in this series is normally how would you describe your business under normal circumstances?
I get the opportunity to travel the world as a travel director or corporate event planner. I work for about 4 different companies in the Bay Area, San Francisco. And so I am very fortunate to be able to travel and meet some amazing people and travel to some pretty amazing places. But obviously, throughout this whole pandemic or COVID-19, all that came to a screeching halt pretty quickly.
So how else has the COVID-19 pandemic changed your business?
Yeah, our business is completely stopped. Like I said, everything came to a complete halt. Companies have canceled their trips. Some companies have postponed them. Hopefully they'll be able to, rebook or get things going again once our new norm takes place. But as of now, my itinerary is completely open. Everything that I had scheduled, even through September, has been canceled. So, yeah.
I am so sorry to hear that. And
well, yeah, and it's everyone is being impacted from it. So it's I can't say, oh man, woe is me, but really it's everyone who's taken a big hit here.
During this season, what type of events would you be looking at?
Yeah, so we were just finishing out some pretty large conferences, so a lot of tech conferences, and then that leads into incentive trips. So the big parties, the big destinations. I had a European cruise taking place the first week of May, a couple trips to Hawaii, and everything is done. Sadly, yeah.
I am so sorry to hear that. Maybe it'll all. Hopefully, you'll have that and so much more in the spring and summer of 2021.
That's right. Yeah, I stay optimistic that everything will work out and things will happen for a reason. And so this is our time to just slow down and take a breath and go for a walk or play tennis. I've been playing a lot of tennis with my kiddos, so we're getting out and exercising. So maybe that's what we're trying to be told here. Take a moment and relax.
Absolutely. I can relate to that. So you have the t-shirt on. Tell us what you're doing here in Lawrence. Tell us about the program that's going on or continuing in a different way at the Lawrence Library. Tell us what's going on here in Lawrence.
Yeah, so I sit as the cultural and arts traveler ambassador, if you will, for Explore Lawrence or Unmistakable Lawrence. And so, they are, providing lots of information on their social medias, such as the COVID-19 tourism industry resources. They have self-guided tours, lots of things happening. So you can definitely go to their website or on Facebook to check out what's happening. They also provide a great list of upcoming events that will be taking place. And I have a couple of events that are taking place starting on Sunday. Deja's Reading Rainbow will be going Facebook Live at 3:30 with the Lawrence Public Library. So that's pretty exciting. It's a great platform for us to be able to continue, providing a story time for kiddos and adults who to just be able to, feel right being who they are. And so it's great that the Lawrence Public Library supports that. And I love being able to read stories about hope and love and friendship and kindness and rainbows and glitter and everything else. So that's one thing that the library is doing. And then I am now on the board of directors for the Friends and Foundation of the Lawrence Public Library. And so next week is National Library Week, and so we're doing our antiviral drag queen bingo on next Tuesday, the 21st. So you can register for that online. And then, I sit on the board of directors for Theater Lawrence as well. And, they are also doing so many great things because the arts, everything is closed, everything is shut down, everything has to stop. And so they are, they're showcasing distance theater. So they're highlighting past shows and providing recipes for some fun drinks and just really trying to keep the audience entertained, if you will, during this time.
As an entertainer, how is your process changing? Are you still doing a rehearsal for a reading, for example, or Facebook Live? Have you done Facebook Live as an entertainer in the past? Talk me through your process, like before and now after.
Yeah. So definitely, obviously, it's changed because I work off of the audience, participation, or are they enjoying it? I can read faces. Are they not enjoying it? And so tonight, why I'm in drag is we had our run through of our antiviral drag queen bingo with the staff of the Lawrence Public Library. And so it was really interesting to sit here, on Zoom and not really like get any responses back. And so that was a little challenging, but in the end, we're still providing some great entertainment for the community. And to just, camelback that, a lot of my sisters or fellow entertainers, they are streaming live from their living rooms, from their kitchens, and they're putting on shows just to keep the momentum going of being in drag or entertaining or just giving some arts back to their community or our community, family, friends, etc.
Absolutely. Yeah. The spirit, especially here in Lawrence, Kansas, is definitely very high.
Yeah.
So what advice would you have for other small business owners who are struggling to enact changes or evolve during this entire pandemic?
Yeah, we're definitely seeing our community come together through that, whether that's restaurants or businesses, shipping things out online. But I would just say the best thing is really to just reach out, ask those questions, whether that's on social media, through a phone call. So many people don't make a phone call anymore. And so, reach out to your friends and family and, ask them what they're doing, how is it working for them, and what they can do for their business to really help impact, our community or, their patrons during this time.
Absolutely. Are there any businesses in Lawrence that you think are doing a great job, or any individual stories that maybe have jumped out to you this week that come to mind?
Yeah, obviously, Meg at Lady Bird Diner has really just, truly impacted our community in such a great way. I mean, huge kudos to Meg and her team at Lady Bird Diner. But even that, Steve Maselli, for, they've really tried to, or they've had to, reinvent their whole line of work. And so, their events have canceled. And so they're going now and they have an online menu. You can order from them weekly. And with each meal that people can order online, they're actually giving back to the Lawrence Community Shelter. And so I think that they're, up to like 13 meals now or something that they've been able to give back to the shelter, which I think is pretty outstanding because everyone needs to eat. It doesn't matter what's going on. We still need to eat in order to keep going. And so the fact that Maselli's or Meg or the other restaurants downtown Lawrence, that Lawrence, they're doing, that's pretty big.
Absolutely. We're going to come back bigger, badder, and stronger after all of this.
Oh, I think so, yeah.
Anything else that you wanted to mention that I didn't guide with questions?
Let's see. For those kiddos out there, or for parents who are, trying to teach their kids at home, the Lawrence Arts Center has so many great activities online that they can go to, from art classes to anything and everything, to tours of, the art galleries. So just, check out Explore Lawrence for all the activities and events that are taking place via social media, via Zoom, via, Facebook Live, because there's so many resources out there right now that Lawrence just keeps growing. So we truly are rising, as one of the hashtags, is right now, is Rise Lawrence. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Deja, thank you so much for your time. Good luck getting through this. We will see you on the other end, and our family will see you on Facebook Live soon.
Awesome. Thanks, Matty.
Thank you for all you do in the community.
My pleasure.